Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this classroom to HRIR303 Success. My name is Matheson and I'm your in-class service director. I would like to introduce our cabin crews, Ishan, Jennifer, Sharon, and Coco. In a few moments, we'll be screening a video about the strategies, approaches, challenges, and a few recommendations for Air New Zealand's human resource management. Questions may be asked throughout our journey, so please keep your eyes and ears open, and goodies can be rewarded. So please fasten your seatbelts, and thank you for joining us on this educational journey into and beyond Air New Zealand's human resource management.
Let's start with knowing more about how Air New Zealand has grown over the years. Air New Zealand is the flag carrier of New Zealand, the country at the bottom of the earth, or as it is known in pop culture, Middle Earth. The company started out as Tasman Empire Airways in 1940. The Air New Zealand we know today started out in 1965, and today it owns former Ansett Airlines and has been invested in by New Zealand government and Singapore Airlines. The global presence of the airline grew in 1999 when it became part of the Star Alliance network. In recent years, Air New Zealand has been coming on top of the World Airline Surveys and was marked to be number 1 by Condé Nast Traveler and AirlineRatings.com. Now we bring to you a message from our corporate team.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
We believe every day brings new opportunities to find new and better ways to fly, to discover and explore new places, to take the best of New Zealand to the world, and take the best care of those who travel with us.
And to stick out my chin and grin and say the sun will come out tomorrow.
So whether it's helping DOC protect our natural heritage, or supporting today's and tomorrow's brightest rugby players, we're always asking, where to next? For our customers, for our company, for our country, and beyond.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
At Air New Zealand, we're here to help you on the next step in your journey.
I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Currently, Air New Zealand's strategy is a semi-proactive one of an interest-based approach to problem resolution. They have named the strategy High Performance Engagement. This involves taking the interests of their employees and all others who might be impacted through management's decisions-making process and incorporating them into the process as much as possible. This orientates the business to focus on creating an inclusive and supportive work environment. Since its implementation in 2015, jobs ranging from cleaners to engineers have avoided being outsourced and have instead been restructured to other roles in New Zealand. Personal grievance claims have also drastically reduced, resulting in $7 million in savings. Literature illustrates a reduction in expatriates or outsourcing of jobs develops more company experience and greater company control. These two intangible benefits can be a source of the company's competitive advantage.
One of the biggest challenges in Air New Zealand is that a slump in the number of the young people signing up for aeronautical engineering apprenticeship. The average age of engineers in airline industry is rapidly increasing. It is important for Air New Zealand to realize that they should attract more new blood to work for the company. Also, most of the young employees left after they get trained because they did not see many opportunities for their own development. Due to the difference of the generation gap, the young employees might also found themselves somehow difficult to communicate with the elder employees, which will make them uncomfortable and felt that they are not trusted. However, as the development of science and technology is getting advanced, and New Zealand really needs the skills from the new generation. And Air New Zealand is not the only one who's struggling, but the whole airline industry.
According to Parliament New Zealand, Air New Zealand increased its debt from 9,500 over the past 4 to 5 years to around 11,000 at June 2007. This increase includes a growth in support service based in New Zealand. They recorded as recently as 2007, Air New Zealand's restructuring proposal involved the possible outsourcing of some of its airport service, which had linked to acrimonious relationships with some of the unions. It is still questionable whether the reason staffing increased mean that Air New Zealand was no longer considering outsourcing service. Air New Zealand explained that issues of competitiveness underlying this proposal at that time. While Air New Zealand needs to maintain competitiveness, its preference is to employ staff directly. The resolution of the issue about the competitiveness has removed the need to outsource engineering, airport staff, and financial service. The company believes that committed it make to staff has contributed to a shared sense of achievement in the success of its engineering service, which now operate as a competitive business with a strong future. In addition, Air New Zealand considers there has been a material improvement in its relationships with the engineering, printing, and manufacturing union.
Due to the raising awareness of equal rights, Air New Zealand General Manager Jodie King stated that they hope to increase their female representation in their top 70 leadership team. In 2013, 16% of the senior leadership team, which are the top 80 managers, were women. Today, that percentage sits at 36%, and it aims to reach 40% by 2020, moving towards the gentle split at the airline industry, where 43% of the workforce is female.
The gap of generations for young employees to communicate with old employees is needed to be addressed. Regular activity and a shared meeting on the experience would help in shorten the gap, as well as outdoor events. Air New Zealand can offer female scholarship to different universities, which could lead to internship with Air New Zealand. In the long run, this could help them in improving female representations in its leadership positions and total workforce.
Thank you so much for joining us on this educational journey about Air New Zealand. Please remain seated until the senior educational member advises you to do otherwise, and please enjoy your day.